Yeah. SDD, baby. I'm finna. Hold up. I'm finna pop my shit, I'ma catch a vibe. Getting close cause the niggas outside. Look, when I pop out, I'm the one on scene. Cause every time I do I'm the one with the green. Finna pop my shit, I'ma catch a vibe. Getting close cause the niggas outside. Look, when I pop out, I'm the one on scene. Cause every time I do I'm the one with the green.
Hey everybody, welcome back. We are here for another episode of Hustle Season. We are on season 3, as you know, and it's your host, Kitty, back for another great episode. I have a great guest in here with us today. Go ahead and introduce yourself to the people.
Yes, my name is Laylah James. I'm a professional wrestler here in Buffalo, New York. And I just moved here, actually. Yeah, I'm from Rochester. So I moved here in like late August last year. But I'm loving Buffalo so far.
Are you? You know what I'm not loving? This bipolar weather.
Yeah, like, that's the only thing.
There's no way. And I'm a Gemini, you know what I'm saying? But yeah,
me
this
too.
is crazy. Are you?
Yeah, June 7th.
June 3rd.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so Gemini's in the building. Yeah. I love that. So we're back. We want to talk about your hustle, what you got going on. So go ahead and tell the people that you said you're a professional wrestler.
Yes.
Tell people more about that.
Yeah, so I'm a professional wrestler. I started my career 5 years. I've been doing it 5 years now. Mm-hmm. I started in Rochester, New York. And it's basically something I've always wanted to do as a kid growing up. Mm-hmm. I've always wanted to be a wrestler. Yeah. And, I was really scared to just really go for it because I was just so worried about, what people would say and things like that. But, one day I just said, this is my life. I got to just go ahead and just do it. And ever since then, I'm 5 years in and my career has been great.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you see what happens when you just forget about naysayers and because criticism can really hinder us, right?
Exactly.
And it can really cause some of us to not follow our dreams and aspirations and everything. But do you see what happens when you just get rid of the background noise and just go forward with it?
Absolutely.
So I love that. So just tell me, tell us about your title. That you have a title that you're defending.
The regional title is in Pennsylvania. Okay. It's for RWA. And I wrestle in numerous places Pennsylvania, Jersey, Canada. I'm going to be in Miami the next 2 weeks. Okay. So I'm really excited about that. Okay. And I'm just really, really busy. And just touch back on what you were saying. I always try to since I lived the experience of worried about criticism, I always make sure when someone says that they want to do something, I always try to let them know you just got to do it, because life is so short. It goes by so fast.
And then next thing you know,
and then you're like, oh, I should have did it.
Yeah. So, I don't want to live in the shoulda, woulda, coulda. You know what I mean? And there's still things that I haven't done that I really want to do, and I'm still hindering myself. But I feel like as long as I put my best foot forward and at least some of the things I want to do, then I'm on the right track. And I like to motivate people to just go ahead and do it. And people are like, oh, because I tell people all the time about my social anxiety, and they're like, how can you podcast? And I'm like, I just do it. I'm just I'm nervous, but I have to get through that moment and just do what I gotta do because you only live once. Yeah. So great, awesome. So let's talk about the challenges that you faced in this industry. I know that I don't really like to speak politically, but our leadership hasn't really been the kindest to the community that you represent. So tell me about the challenges you face in the industry with everything today with the wrestling and being in the community and everything like that.
Yes. So I honestly, that was one of the things I was worried about. For the people that are watching and didn't know because I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think it's obvious.
Yeah. You know,
But
I
am
want
a
you
trans
to.
woman.
Yes, I want you to express yourself. You know, the way that you need to. So, just go ahead. Tell us about like the different challenges that you faced.
So, I am a trans woman, and that was kind of like one of the things I was worried about getting into this was, you know, what people would say, what people would do. But the wrestling community is just so supportive, honestly. It's more so the people outside of wrestling that can be a challenge for me. You know, there's people that, you know, I've had people shout things out like, oh, you're a man, and, you know, things like that.
Like
but
during your matches?
During my matches and things. But, you know, I just kind of like ignore it. I put like a little invisible bubble, and, you know, I still keep going. But yeah, that's just one of my challenges. Even just living my normal everyday life, you know, I feel like every day is a challenge because you never know what's really going to happen.
Like
you know,
who you're going to come across.
Because there's so many people that really just hate trans people. So it's kind of scary, honestly. Yeah.
It is, but you know what? It's kind of... You know, it's kind of like this, right? Do you notice that when you are following a dream or you're doing something in life, do you notice that the people that support you the most are not those people who have the negative things to say?
Yeah, exactly.
You get support from so many other places that you wouldn't even expect, and those people just become background noise. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Those aren't the people you need to succeed. And the challenge that you face is the same challenge that a lot of, well, not the same exact challenge because there's different dynamics, but like even like a lot of people in other instances, like even like with race and things like that, we're facing these things every day. And what do? We still got to live day by day and push and follow our dreams because they don't stop for these people. So I'm glad that you're able to have that tough skin to be able to get through those comments and those naysayers and everything, because people can be mean. And you know what? Frick them people, because they're not going to help you get the title. So let's start there. So what would you say to anyone like in your position who may aspire to be in like sports and that are trans and that may be thinking like, hey, I'm not gonna do it because I'm scared of what people would say? What would you say to those people to keep going?
I would say to just basically just do it. Just basically have a good supportive group to be around. Like I had to like really avoid a lot of people because they were just so negative and not supportive, and it's just good to be around a group of people that really are happy for you and that are rooting for you. Like I don't want to be around people that are always like, you know, why are you doing this? Or, you know, it's just not good energy. And then it kind of makes you like second guess yourself on what you want to do. So I always think that you should always be around good supportive people. You know? And just being I definitely encourage like just anyone that, not even the trans community or anything, just have a good person that you can trust, that you can always talk to about your problems, because it's just sometimes it just gets hard and you need someone to talk to at times because it's tough out here, you know.
It is.
So
it is. And you know, it's inspirational because even with me not facing the things that you face and me facing things from another different dynamic, because I felt like when I started talking about my mental health to the public, because I deal with borderline personality. So when I started talking about my mental health to the public, I was kind of nervous because, you know, people are really hard and, you know, they're like, oh, she's crazy. Or like I would talk about my mental health with like a close friend, well, someone that I expected to be a friend or close to me. And then like when something go wrong, it'll be like, yeah, that's why you're crazy. And it's, people are mean. And that's why I think that it's really important for you to have genuine people. You never know who's just around you to just soak up what you have going on. And then when it's time for them to present themselves as a valid person in your life, now it's like you're throwing in my face what I expressed to you. So challenges,
those are the people you don't need.
Challenges that I've been facing, like with that, is just like not having genuine people. So going off of what you said, it is important to have, even if it's just one person, because I have my sister, like I talk to her about everything. Even when I'm ready to make like a bad decision, I'll like call her and be like, hey, is this a bad decision? And she'll be like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, I won't do it. And it's just like, so good. People around you are super important. And I'm glad that you have the support that you need to overcome like these, you know, judgmental people and everything like that. So I love that for you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
And you look fabulous today.
You do too.
Oh my God, you look so great.
Thank you. You do as well.
So you're do you have anyone like you look up to? Like, who do you look up to for inspiration? Like, whether it's like a musician, artist, any moguls or anything that you look up to? That'd be interesting to know.
I honestly, I mean, there is a couple of people in the trans community that have been like, people that are like wrestling fans know of them, but you know, there's a wrestler, Laylah Rose, who she kind of like helped pave the way with the wrestling with the trans community, and Sunny Kiss. You know, those are two big names that they happen to be trans, and they've been on television, and you know, so they've helped open the doors, and I just would like to be one of those people too, to continue to, you know, spread the community with wanting to do wrestling and not caring, you know, and hopefully even just, because I've actually had people say that I inspire them, not non-trans people,
just like a mix of everyone.
So that means a lot to me to be able to still inspire others.
I mean, you inspire me. And the reason I say that is because like I can be really hard on myself sometimes. Like I make it look good, I smile and everything like that, but when I'm going through something at home, like I'm like my own worst critic. And I can only imagine like the things that you've experienced from what you said, like while you're wrestling, they yell things out and things like that. I am like a baby, like I'm a crybaby, like I can't like I used to be worse, like I cared about what people thought so much that I didn't even like do what I really wanted to do. I don't do that anymore. Now I just go for it. But so yeah, I totally admire you for just being so resilient and so great in what you do, and just so confident. I love it. Like the confidence is just so great. But yeah, so thank you so much for just sharing your story with everyone, and motivating those in your position and everything. Is there anything that you want the people to know about you that they may not know? Like any fun facts about you, like hobbies?
If people want to see wrestling in Buffalo, there is a wrestling school called Grapplers Anonymous. If people are also interested in training to become a wrestler. But we do shows like every couple months in Lackawanna. And we just had a show last night, so I just wrestled last night.
Ooh, you look so fabulous today, like the wrestler at night. Beautiful queen during the day.
So, but yeah, when I'm not wrestling, I mean, I'm very social, so I like to go to like big like events or parties. I love meeting people. I love mingling. I love dancing. I love music. I like physical activities, sports like basketball, or you know, do laser tag, roller skating.
I love laser tag.
I'm a fun girl, so I mean, I like to do everything. I'm still trying to explore Buffalo. I'm hoping that, you know, I can have a nice, handsome man show me around.
If you're listening, yes. So we have a new individual in buffalo ready to spread their wings. So yeah, I'm personally from Niagara Falls. So
how is that?
Niagara Falls is a real small town. It's not as big and busy as Buffalo. It's more like a small town. It's like a little going on, but there's not that much going on.
Yeah, I only been to the mall there.
Yeah,
the mall's nice.
The mall is okay. It could be better. They're taking like stores out and everything. It's just like we just got these stores. The falls, of course. That's I'm from Niagara Falls, so I've probably been to the falls like so many times in my life. But nice scenery out there. The waterfall is great.
Okay.
It's beautiful out there. If you should definitely visit.
Yeah,
people
for
come
sure.
from like all around the world to like visit the Niagara Falls and everything like that. So that's cool. Buffalo, I literally didn't start coming to Buffalo until I moved back because I lived in North Carolina for some years. So I started coming to Buffalo probably like in 2020 after that, which is weird because I've always been so close to Buffalo. So I'm still getting acclimated too,
Yeah.
but we can hit some bars there. We can hit
yeah, for
some
sure.
scenes. Like I love laser tag. I love the game. What's that game where you're driving the car and you gotta make a basket? I don't know what
I'm
that
not
game
sure.
is. It's at
Yeah.
the Lasertron. But I love all that type of stuff. So maybe we can do something one day.
Yeah,
or
that'll
maybe
be fun.
we can double date.
Yeah,
if
that'll be
anyone's
fun.
listening. Maybe we can double date or something.
Or a
so that's
photo
nice.
shoot.
Yes,
sexy
photo shoot. Yes. I love photo shoots.
For our birthdays. Our birthdays
Yes.
are coming.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
our birthdays are close together.
Yeah.
We gotta figure something out. Let's do something. Yes, let's do something. So that's great. So what's your music selection look like? We do have like a lot of artists in Buffalo that do music and everything. I'm not sure if you're tapped in with them.
No, I love music though.
We have I can send you some different artists, but so many different R&B
I only know
artists.
Michelle.
Rap, yeah.
She's awesome.
You said
Michelle,
who?
Michelle.
Michelle Visa? Oh
Yeah.
yeah, Michelle
She's-
Visa is
she's
great.
great. I
and
love
she's
her.
been doing it for a minute
Yeah.
too, so she's great. So Michelle Visa, yes, that's
Yeah.
my girl. We did an interview with her too. So yeah, and like there's a lot of guys, R&B singers. You got K Pistol. I don't know if you heard of K Pistol. He's doing really good things in Buffalo right now. Street Soprano, BSF, all of them, they're doing pretty good things. But what does your music playlist look like? What are you listening to on a daily basis?
Yeah, so I kind of have a mixture. So like when I'm in the gym, I listen to like all the ratchet music.
Right.
So
I can
listen
imagine,
to like
okay.
Megan and the City Girls and I have a little old school rap like Project Pat, Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, Project Pat.
Yeah, they get me pumped up in the gym.
Uh-huh.
And then when I'm home, I like to listen to just like relaxing music, like R&B, like the old R&B, like Brian McKnight,
Yes.
Luther Vandross,
Oh.
that type of
That
thing.
selection sounds great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like a lover girl, so I like to listen to like love stuff.
Me too.
So
It's the Gemini in us.
so yeah, that's kind of like my thing that I like. And then when I'm driving, I'll listen to like some pop stuff. So yeah.
So you like different things like
Yeah, I
that.
like different things.
I-
Some country too.
Yeah,
Early country.
Okay, early country. Okay, I like to listen to like a little pop here and there. I'm a '90s R&B person. Like I'm heavy on the '90s R&B.
Yeah.
So heavy. Like
It's a
John
nice
B,
vibe,
Case,
yeah.
Total.
Yes.
Total is probably my favorite. Pop wise, I'm listening to a whole bunch of different stuff. Lady Gaga. Yeah, look,
Britney. Gotta love Britney.
my playlist is is just all over the place. So that's great. Yeah, so yeah, you should definitely tap in with the music artists around here. A lot of people are
I would
so
love to be
talented.
supportive. Yeah.
Yeah, and just to broaden your horizons on like the entertainment that happens in Buffalo, because I think Buffalo is on the rise with the entertainment, like as far as music, art, even sports and everything. Like I think we are on a rise, so we're at a place where we have the momentum. So we just need to keep pushing, keep
sure.
making moves, keep accomplishing.
All gotta work with each other.
Yes, work with each other. Networking has got me in so many great places, in front of so many different people that I wouldn't even know that, you know, existed if I hadn't a network. You know what I mean? Like, I'll be like randomly at like an event that I saw on Facebook, and next thing you know, I know like 3 connects. You know what I mean? So it's definitely important. So I just, you know, encourage that. And I encourage everyone to get into sports that's happening in Buffalo. You know, wrestling.
Yeah, wrestling is big. No one really knows too.
Yeah.
They were like, no one knows. They'll be like, that's in Buffalo?
Yeah.
I'll be like, yeah.
And you know how many how many people probably want to be wrestlers and everything like that, and they don't know that there's a resource right here in Buffalo to help you along.
Yes.
Like, that is so great. So again, tell them where they can.
So if you look on Instagram, Grapple Pro, it's on Instagram, and it's in Lackawanna. It's a nice school, and you can pay monthly or drop in. And it's great. You know, you basically learn all the basics to start, and it's fun. It's a great community. Great trainer, Mikey, every night. He's really great. But yeah.
Okay, awesome. So make sure y'all check that out. I know there's people out there that want this resource, so just make sure y'all check it out. It could be beneficial to you or pass it along. Definitely. So, really out of the box question that I have is about a topic that has been swirling around social media.
Okay.
What do you think about the Clay and Megan situation?
Ooh.
Do you think people are too hard on Meg right now, or do you think that she's kind of getting what? Because a lot of people feel like she's getting what, like, basically, what's the word I'm trying to use? Like, it's some type of karma for her, that what she's going through. So we can start off by knowing that she's the one that exposed that it was a problem in the relationship. She posted that he was cheating and everything like that. After she did that, the internet went into a frenzy on both sides. We had the women defending Meg, like, hey, you know, he's a piece of crap, like, this sucks. And then you had the men saying, hey, she tried to expose Clay and it backfired on her. That's what she get. So what do you think? Do you think people are being too hard on her, or do you think that you know, this is kind of that like you saw this coming?
I honestly thought they were gonna be together for a while. I thought they were so cute. I feel like it's always gonna be like that. The guys are always gonna go for each other. That's how it always is.
This time, 3 times more than you would think.
They never want to take a girl's side.
Like, they never do. And look, here we go defending it, knowing that they gonna argue us down to the bone.
Yeah, they always will.
Oh my goodness, they gonna argue us down to the bone. And you know what? I had a conversation with someone about this not too long ago, and it's just like, so like a guy was just basically like, she shouldn't have exposed him. Like, she should have just kept it secret and everything. Like, not secret, but like kept it behind closed doors. And now there's memes about because of how she presents herself, right? Because she's very open about her sexuality and everything like that. That's why she got cheated on. And I'm like,
no, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I'm like, no, that doesn't.
They always try to come up with excuses for the man's actions.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I don't really think so. I think that you know, obviously he knew like what she's an artist. She's a music artist. So I mean, of course, he already knew what he was getting himself into.
Right.
But I feel like, you know, we're all human. She's still a human.
Yeah.
So I mean, I feel like it's normal that anyone would vent out online what, you know, they're going through. So that's what she did.
Yeah.
And
That's the same thing I said. I'm like, she's like a human being. She's a woman. Just because she's a celebrity, that doesn't mean like she can't make mistakes and be emotional and everything like that.
Yeah.
What she did, I don't think is different from what a regular person
Yeah,
would
exactly.
do. You know what I mean? It just makes it big because she's a celebrity.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like come on, like give her a break. Like, okay, she didn't try to make this man look horrible. She just said he was a cheater and what happened, and she went about her business. Like, it's really not that serious. Like, let's move on from this, like, serious. But what I will say is I do think that a lot of the opinion is biased. I don't think like everyone's opinion is biased, but I think because of the Tory situation, a lot of men are like,
that's another thing.
Barrier.
Too. Well, that's another thing too. Like they were like all Team Tory. I mean, how do you feel about that situation?
I feel like with that situation, I feel like I just feel like they're not being fair. I mean, granted, a lot of people probably are really upset with her they're really upset with her from the Tory situation. A lot of people are like judging her off rip, like, oh, she lied and then retracted. And it is a situation. Now it is. And you know, things happen. We don't but this is a separate situation.
Yeah,
like, let's separate it. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. Let's separate it. What she's going through now has nothing to do with the Tory situation. Judge her on that, and then let's come back to this and say that she's human. You know what I mean? Everybody go through things. People cheat. Things happen. Let's not slay her and make it seem like that it's because she's sexual and everything like that. That's why she got cheated on. That's not. Nia Long got cheated on. Halle Berry got cheated on. Guys, Dream Girls got cheated on. It has nothing to do with that at all. So thank you for your feedback with that. So go ahead and tell the people where they can like find you on social media if they want to connect, collab on any content or anything like that.
Yeah, so Miss Laylah James is my Instagram. Laylah with an H at the end. And you can find me on Instagram, YouTube, you know, Facebook. It's the same name for everything. Okay. So TikTok.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to start vlogging to show people like behind the scenes with my wrestling and stuff. So stay tuned with that. And, yeah.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, make sure y'all check her out on all of those social media platforms. Make sure y'all check out that wrestling club. You can go back to the interview earlier in the interview for information on that. And is there anything that you want the people, like any inspiration or anything that you want to tell the people before we sign out?
Always go for your dreams and don't let anyone stop you.
Yes, always go for your dreams and don't let anyone stop you, and always look fabulous like Miss Laylah James.
And live your life.
And live your life and don't care what anybody says. Like, all right, y'all, thank you. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, Kitty Quinn Productions, and tap in, and stay hustling.